Welcome to the one and only YouTube debate show, where inexperienced debaters go in against each other and the public and try and come out on top. From YouTube drama to Discord brawls, we've got it all from your hosts, CB2 and Phoenix Ace. This is Master Debaters.
You just ruined the intro. I cannot.
Still happening in 2
I
seconds.
cannot believe you,
It's
dude.
not
That is
happened
unbelievable.
yet. Already rolled.
Dude, why? Stop talking. Stop. You're ruining this. You're ruining it for everybody. Welcome back, everybody. So today, dude, we got some Nattie Forsyth lore. Okay, so we have. Oh, that's the intro. So today we are going over this video again because they have refuted some of the points in my comments, and I just want to go through and kind of touch on it again. And if anyone wants to have some other input on why they understand, we can also cross-reference this with Nattie's video as well, or their current video. So it's whatever we want to make of it, I guess. But I did want to touch on this video. It's called "Why Stigmatizing Pedophilia Only Hurts Children More." It's a wild title. Currently, they have been in my comments. Let's see. They have been in my comments sending massive paragraphs trying to break down what we've been saying and all that. I'm going to pull that up for you guys right now so I can read it to you guys. Let's see. All right. I'd like to clarify a few points regarding my previous statements. Firstly, I apologize for using the comparison to being gay. That is something we'll talk about in a moment because that is a wild comparison. So a little background around this video. So this video was published. It was taken down. They came in my chat about 7 months ago when we were going over it the first time, and they said they disavow a lot of the stuff in it, and we're also contradicting some of the points, right? Because they were saying, oh, we'll destigmatize that, while also saying, oh, yeah, they should also, like, die at certain points, and it was like, okay, where do you stand on? And then it was also this point, which we'll talk about in a second, where they basically say that you're born a pedophile, which is, like, insane, They retract it in the chat, but then in their new video, they say that they stand by it fully, like the video fully, not that specific point, but that video fully. So this is them clarifying for a 4th time that, hey, I don't stand by this, which I don't know. I want to make sure you guys can see this. Can you guys see this? Am I streaming to the right channel? Okay. By the way, here today, we got Ace Howler and we got Brooke. We might have some other people coming in and out. If you guys want to join, we have the Discord up above. We'll have the waiting room and all that, but Ace has never seen this video, and so I wanted to touch on it again, so, for one, so I can refute the points that were being made, and also, because we're kind of, I don't know, I kind of want to get his reaction to this, too. I find it interesting that, it's not interesting, I just think it's funny that I've ratioed, Nattie in my own comment section, so that's kind of cool. So, is there anything you guys want to say before we get started?
Dude, I'm just ready, dude.
You're just ready?
Penis.
You're ready for this? That's
yeah.
wow. I really,
I'm ready.
Brooke. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you, Ace, for the $5. I really appreciate that. You were my favorite streamer, Ace. You were my favorite version of Ace, actually.
Let's go.
This is interesting that I kind of want to call attention to if it has anything related to do with what's going on now. There are people in Nattie's comment section saying, in your original response, you said you caught feelings for Craze and that she came out to you and said she was 12 years old. You then said you asked her for semi-pics ironically and that you would have been happy if you gotten them. Why did you not mention that here? Don't know the context for that. Don't know what's going on there. I did just want to...
Talked about a lot.
Yeah, Ace sent it a second ago.
No, that's the one that's actually been talked about a lot with the Cheeto versus Jalen. That was the one where they didn't know that they were 12, and then they
didn't.
Like,
Okay.
This is when Nat was like 19, and then like asked for pics semi-ironically, and then found out that they were 12 later. Yeah, it was really stupid.
That's actually I don't know. How do you not? What was the debate there? How do you not do your due diligence to find out someone is 12 years old?
Well, I guess they were in a group chat, I guess, and they trusted their friends, and what they would do is just hit on random people, and they
why?
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know why, but like they didn't know they were a minor. I guess that's coming from them, and you know they sent a picture of like their fingers doing like a V and then like tongue sticking out.
Oh, that's where that picture came from.
Yes, that's where that came from.
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool. Okay, I just turned you guys up. Okay, because apparently chat is saying you guys are quiet, but now you guys are louder, so you're welcome.
Go.
Okay, I'm loud now.
Yeah. So
I have a voice.
You do have a voice, yeah. So this video right here is what has caused a lot of the debate just in general around, at least between me and Nattie. So I want to pull up also, let's see. Where is it? Right here. Okay.
The video.
So here we go. This is the section where they mentioned me just right off the bat, right? Do we want to review this section or do we want to go into this video first? What do you think would be better?
I feel like the first video might be good
okay,
content.
more content. Okay, I think I agree. I think I agree. Just because. Well, we got to get the context in there first, and then they can explain their point from there, I guess. It'll be coming with the same context, at least for Ace, for what other people, or what Nattie has been saying. You guys ready?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This video might be a bit controversial. It might have me lose some subscribers, but I don't really care because as long as it gets through to at least one person, then that's a good impact on the world, in my opinion.
He's a hero for making this. Nattie's a hero.
100%. Total.
Well, not even in my opinion, like, it is objectively correct. So essentially in this video...
That's something they say a lot, is that all of this is objectively correct and factually correct, all that, which... No, there's a lot of stuff that I want to refute on that, too.
I'm going to be going over this tweet by Jalen, which then led into an argument with somebody regarding pedophiles and their stigmatization, and essentially just a discussion that I've had with this person, which I've seen many other people have, such as people like Hunter Avalon on one of his recent streams.
Does anyone know who Hunter Avalon is? Who is this character? Brooke, do you know who that is?
I vaguely know who they are. I believe you're right in that they are an older political streamer.
Yeah, 'cause that's the vibe that because I haven't heard about. I remember hearing a lot about them. I haven't heard about them in a while though, so I don't.
Yeah,
I
I haven't heard about them in a long time, so they kind of left my mind. It's like I can vaguely tell you who Keffels is, but I can't genuinely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do remember though that they've had some interesting takes on stuff.
Yeah. Especially this because they're the one that sparked this conversation.
Yeah.
There is hold on. Hold on. My roommate just texted me.
One of his surprise debates that he had.
Said that I have their copy of New Soup U. I don't have New Soup U. I will once I get to a point where I can text. Anyways.
bad. And he just completely destroyed the debate winning this, so basically I'm going to be arguing in favor of what he
Completely destroyed the debate.
said. But that wasn't the first time I've heard about this concept of destigmatizing the issue in order to actually help prevent cases where children are hurt. So you may be a bit confused as to what I mean by this, but let's go ahead and just give you guys some context and background into why this is a problem, and why this very instance of Keffels being called weird over this is definitely an issue. So Jalen...
Okay, before we start, so the stuff with Keffels here that is coming up, I don't think that this is a legitimate representation of what they're talking about. I don't think this example that they show is realistically a valid point to rope into this. I think this was just kind of an idiot on Twitter that they singled out to make this point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
made this tweet saying, made the mistake of going on Kiwi Farms. This is a forum where you can basically talk about ongoing topics and stuff. A lot of it just stems down to, like, you know, harassments of people, but I digress. Jalen Soda's on Kiwi Farms, and this is apparently proof of Keffels flirting with a 16-year-old that she apparently groomed. Like, how is this flirting to them? So this,
Which, okay, Jalen is very much exaggerating based off of some of this stuff as well.
This is a screenshot of somebody called Mayamu, somebody I know on Twitter, saying, I'm a trans immigrant, I can't keep living at home, I get constant derogatory comments just for existing, I can't get a job because of immigration problems, it feels like there's nothing I can do, I'm trapped. I made a GoFundMe to finally move out and transition, any bit helps, love you. So Keffels responded to this with a, you know, just like an emoji from her chat. Emojis like this on Twitch are very, very common, where you have some kind of heart themed on your avatar. That's basically her avatar, and it's just like a heart emoji from the chat. This is essentially the exact same equivalent of sending just the regular red heart that people will know and love, that you basically will see on Twitter. It's like sending that heart, basically, just...
Yeah, so the person, okay. The person that tries to make this point is saying that Keffels is a groomer for sending that to someone, which obviously... No, this is just someone who is extremely bad faith. I think they're still on Twitter too. It's Angie. It's
in
or
support
it's Angie or
of the
Augie
situation
something, I don't
because
know.
this person's going through some troubling times right now. But Keffels is being called weird, or, you know, like creepy, or like a creeper from Minecraft for sending this heart emoji and saying ratio, like like a friendly ratio. Just to be clear, Keffels wasn't attacking this person, she was being supportive of them. But this is being taken out of context, and people are calling this creepy, and this basically stems into another entirely different discussion, which is about pedophilia and the stigmatization of that. So Angie here says, you don't think it's just a bit odd to send...
Okay, so no one. This is something that I brought up in the original stream, but no one here says that it's that it's grooming right off the bat. Besides Jalen in the Nattie ropes in the pedophilia argument, Angie doesn't say that initially.
Heart eyes
but
emoji to a
does get
child,
it. Or Angie or
especially
Augie,
as a
whatever.
content creator. I said no because context matters, because obviously she wasn't being creepy, she wasn't flirting, she was literally just sending a heart emoji to be supportive of this person in their troubling time. Angie then responded to me saying, I believe that in the context of being a content creator, it is wrong to send heart eyes to children. We can't pretend that people don't get parasocial with this shit. Jalen's a prime example, just repeating everything Keffels says, regardless if she should or if she believes it. I said no, it isn't. Stop stigmatizing pedophilia to the...
So Nattie is the only one that brings up pedophilia there. It's not brought up by anyone else here.
Point where it is now pedophilia, to literally just support somebody on their transition journey who is currently in a tight spot. Because obviously this person's stigmatization of pedophilia is why she thinks Keffels sending a supportive heart emoji to somebody is creepy, and it's something you shouldn't be doing apparently. You know, this obviously stems from the stigmatization of pedophiles being bad, which is a good thing because they are bad, but the level of stigmatization has gotten to the point where many pedophiles actually do not reach out for help and instead end up abusing a child because of the level of stigmatization that there is with pedophiles. Even if they haven't enacted on those, you know, urges, they haven't done anything. Because
So they make the point that basically you have two extremes if you have that whatever. So it's either you act on it or you seek help. I don't know if it's as black and white as that. Obviously, I feel like with situations like this, it's gonna be more nuanced, but also
I feel like it's really easy not to fuck children. I feel
like that's a very easy thing not to do.
Yeah.
Which obviously, if it's like. If it's like some kind of mental trauma or whatever that's causing you to think that, then obviously seek help, but that's not, I can't imagine.
Like, seek therapy for that. There are rehabilitation programs to help with like sexual disorders, but like you don't have to act on it just because it exists. You can not do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see how anyone could not get... I don't know. I think getting help is the only way that you could do it, or you could just sit on it. I don't know. Like it's not black and white like they portray. I don't know.
Because the majority of pedophiles actually are aware of their attraction and they're entirely repulsed by it. They didn't choose to have it.
Okay. So a lot of this stuff is completely on the basis of, oh, they are going to go get help or they want help. Not everyone is gonna want that. I don't think not everyone's gonna, you know.
And by going to get help, they're given drugs that entirely kill their sex drive, which will take away any urge to harm a child or to be attracted to pretty much anything at all. By reducing the stigma of pedophilia, just to be very extremely clear towards those who haven't enacted on their urges, if you have acted on your urges, you've harmed a child in any way, you've gone out to, you know, groom anyone, I don't have any respect for you at all. And
that's... okay.
I'm
not gonna say anything.
Commentator of the year.
Commentary of the year, given the most... yeah, real in-depth, valid opinion right there. If you groom people, you're bad.
Wow, really? Damn.
But for those that just have the attraction, that identify that it's an issue, you wonder why there's not many people coming out about this, you know, saying they've got a problem, but instead the news about them gets out because, you know, basically, they were caught doing something bad. They were caught enacting on these urges. Wonder why there's not many people coming out about this, you know, saying they've got a problem, but instead the news about them gets out because, you know, basically, they were caught doing something bad.
So, wait, hold on.
That identify that it's an issue. You wonder why there's not many people coming out about this, you know, saying they've got a problem, but instead the news about them gets out because...
So, why there's people not coming out about this, but then there's people getting caught doing it? What are you saying? Are you saying these are the same person? Because that's kind of the point that... it sounds like you're making. It sounds like you're saying, oh, these people aren't coming out about their issues because they're already getting caught doing it. Is that a stretch to say that that's the idea that I'm... What?
Yeah. I think that's... yeah, I think that's what they're trying to say.
Okay, I just had to double take on that because that's what that sounded like. And if they're getting caught doing that at that point, then... I mean, it seems almost like a double... I don't know.
Because, you know, basically, they were caught doing something bad. They were caught enacting on these urges. But I feel like a lot of these people would actually, you know, say, hey, I've got a problem, I'm gonna take a break for a bit, gonna get some help. If that wouldn't mean that now every single person they know absolutely fucking despises them, wants them to be thrown into a wood chipper, etc., etc., of all the pedophiles.
Okay, if anyone... I remember femyoz making an argument that, hey, they should destigmatize it to the point where you could go to your friends about this. Doug... if any of my friends, like, I would, you know, block them. I wouldn't associate, like, there is no reason for associating with anyone. Like, even if it is just, like, a stigma thing, the stigma's there for a reason. It's because it's bad.
Yeah.
There's an argument that I want to make that it's just, like, I would argue this, like, even if I understand what they're saying, I understand what they're trying to argue in this video, I still think it's wrong because... there are situations where the stigma is probably more useful than it's not, because if it's instilled at an early age, then that could help the kids stay away from that. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because
it's like, if the kids know it's bad before it happens, then they're less likely to say yes to a situation.
They're more aware of it, right? And if that stigma isn't instilled early on, then that could actually likely lead to other people, you know, getting hurt or whatever. That's where this entire argument falls apart, is those 2 points right there. Is that, okay, assuming not, or you have to, for this argument to work, you need everyone to automatically be assumed that they want to go get help, and then 2, that apparently no kids are, like, I don't know. I don't know.
Follow kill memes. Now, these memes are good when it's about people that have actually, taken action regarding their urges. However, many people say, the wood chipper meme is, we're gonna throw the pedophiles into the wood chipper. What they are actually talking about in their mind is child molesters. Child molesters and pedophiles are not the same thing. You only become a child molester when you have actually acted upon your urges, and you only become a groomer when you've acted on your urges to groom somebody. There are many people out there that are disgusted by themselves with their attraction, and they would love to go and seek help, but they can't because of people like this. So they just bottle up their urges. They know that it's a bad thing, but they can't get help because if they do, then their life's going to be destroyed anyway. So they end up bottling it up and they end up abusing a child. This person is...
I think jumping to okay, they're bottling it up and then eventually they go to harm a child. I think that is a big jump. I think that's I don't know.
These people...
just a bit, yeah.
rape children, Scrimslax, I say a non-offending pedophile is not offending. Regardless, this is getting severely derailed, as it was initially just over Keffels sending a love heart to a struggling follower for moral support. However, the stigma is why you think she's weird for doing that, which is completely correct. This person's stigma towards pedophiles is why it is now very creepy to just simply support somebody. Apparently that is now creepy to this person because of the level of stigma they have towards pedophiles, but by having that level of stigma towards these people that haven't actually done anything wrong, like I've already said, has to not seek help because they are scared of the repercussions of coming out about something like that.
Yeah, if you're coming out about something about that, there's no need to make it public. Like, there's no need to go and announce it to the world. There's laws in place for that. There's what is it? Something about confidentiality.
Yeah.
If you go and get help for that, people, your therapist can't preach it to the world or whatever. So that's why I'm just like, I don't know. This argument is a really bad argument in my opinion, and we're about to get to a clip that I think is gonna be very interesting.
This person responded to my quote tweets saying, I literally just told you that they are put on drugs that entirely kills their sex drive. That means that their harmful urge goes away, and they basically cannot offend. And just to clarify again, this conversation was about non-offenders. If you want to have your position be a fascist one, though, be my guest. And this was in response to Angie saying that non-offenders implies that they...
Something I've noticed is that they just, throughout this whole thing, they kind of just turn it into a debate lord, like, the whole thing was just this Angie person calling it a little weird, which, okay, arguably it's a little strange. I don't think it's grooming or pedophilic. I think that it's weird that
it is
sectioned out
like they did it, but like,
yeah, because apparently Keffels replied to this 12-year-old with a heart emoji picture or whatever, which that's not like bad. I mean, it's a little strange maybe, but. And so I get what this Angie person, like, the point they're trying to make is, but I think it gets to the point where it just goes a little too far here, especially because Nattie kind of urges the debate lord mindset on. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
There's no reason that everything needs to be this intense, like, breakdown of politics and, like, moral dilemmas and stuff. I don't know.
They could offend, which in my eyes means they shouldn't be breathing the same air as us. Sorry that you feel attacked by this just because you are a fucked up individual. Apparently I'm a fucked up individual because I want to actually solve the issue. And we would help solve the issue by
Whoa, you hero. You're a hero. Wow.
stigmatizing pedophilia to the point where people can actually get help without being ridiculed and, basically shunned by the entire community for getting help. Angie responded to my quote tweet saying, I don't want to waste precious resources on pedophiles. Is that too much to ask? I don't think they should eat or drink while innocent people starve and die. Now, my response to this is that people that haven't offended but unfortunately have that attraction to people that, they were born with, similar to being gay, they thought that being gay was a choice at first, but it isn't a choice. You are literally born with that attraction, and scientists' studies actually suggest that it may well be determined in the womb if you are going to be a pedophile or not. So in my...
What do we think?
Oh. Okay, I will say
what kind of
that
fucked up lottery?
Technically, there are theories that suggest...
Okay.
So there's 3 theories to why pedophiles exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not proven because there's not been enough studies done on it.
Yeah.
One of them is the point they're making, is that they're born with it, which is very much possible because there is a large overlap between... like what you're born and sexuality and kink as well. So there is like a reason that you can make that connection, but it's not proven.
Okay.
And the other reason why most studies say that pedophiles exist is because of trauma. And
that is a lot of what I've heard around this argument in this video specifically. I think that's what Amos said first time around watching it. Because we all watched it on stream that one night.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Even Hunter Avalone acknowledges that they are inconclusive, like the studies or whatever, and so he doesn't even try to pass it on as fact. But Nattie here, this is something that I was gonna reply on their comment with, but I didn't end up replying because it's just like I might as well do the stream. But they don't do this isn't conclusive, and you pass it on as factual evidence that this happens, and I feel like that does contradict a lot of what at least Hunter was making, because that was this is one of your major key points here, right? But it's not conclusive. It's not, you know, like Ace just said, it's like a lottery. Like imagine like imagine you pull a lottery ticket and boom, you're a pedophile. Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Worst lottery ever.
In my eyes, these people, as long as they haven't done anything to harm a child or done anything wrong, then in my eyes, they are innocent people as well, and they deserve to be able to go and get help without actually, you know, being shunned by the...
Yeah, no one's saying that they're not allowed to go get help, right? No one's making that argument, because they are allowed to go get help, and there's resources available for that. But no one is saying that the stigma is necessarily preventing it outside of these two people making this argument, right? And I feel like Nattie is the worst person to be making this argument, especially given their history. This is just something that you should have sat out of, personally. I think this is a situation where you probably shouldn't have... I don't know. I don't think they should have involved themselves with this at all, because it's just a bad look in general, especially on top of their alleged past. There's no reason, and they say it's bad optics, which objectively it's bad optics, but they acknowledge before the video even starts that, oh, it's probably gonna lose me subscribers and stuff like that. Whatever. Why would you still make it at that point? Because you know it's a bad idea. Why do you go through with it still at that point? Nattie also in their more recent video says that I fully stand by everything in that video. It was just bad optics for me, and I just felt like I was doing a good thing for, you know, humanity. And it's just like, dog, no.
Entire community being hated by everybody, wanting everyone for them to die, even though they haven't done anything wrong. So that way they can go and get help, and it can be normalized to the point where people can, you know, go and get help rather than abuse a child. I really don't think we are helping the issue by making it to the point where people can't go and get help, being what some people think for some reason is the optimal route to go on this. It's like, yeah, pedophiles are bad, and we don't like them. That's great. I agree. It's a bad thing that needs, you know, attention to it. But, Nattie, even if they haven't done anything wrong, we want them to fucking be executed for having this that they didn't choose to have. Okay, so by, you know, having that in place, we are now having it to the point where pedophiles aren't coming out about their attractions to go and get help because of this, because they don't want to be thrown into a wood chipper, they don't want to have everybody hate them, and they are now instead having it bottle up, and they are going to go and abuse a child. But that's about it for this video, guys. If you dislike it, then dislike it. If you like it, then like it. That's about it for this video,
guys.
And
like and subscribe. Just
I guess just stop contributing to child abuse with this.
Okay, that's wild. Saying that stigmatizing pedophilia is contributing to child abuse is a wild statement, because obviously it's probably the opposite, especially if you again take into the fact that, hey, by having that stigma there, it's probably more helpful than you think, especially to the kids that could possibly be affected. My webcam's gone? Aww. Aww.
Man.
Okay, well, thank you for telling me. Did that just go out? Huh, okay. Anyways, I want to... So, let's touch on this again. Let me switch... Let's see. I have another camera here. I'll switch it while we play this. Where's my other camera?
Oh, not the Five Nights at Freddy's music. Jesus.
Yeah, Nattie's so edgy and funny, guys. Oh my god.
So this
You guys were telling me about the webcam.
for the next one, which is Directly speaking about this video, which is archived. Yikesy title aside, it's actually an argument against abuse. And
Wait.
this video, which is archived.
So it's a video that, okay, so they know where it's at. Okay, anyways, sorry.
Yikesy title aside, it's actually an argument against abuse, and it's something that Hunter Avalon made a video on, and I'll be going over it in more detail.
Nattie Forsyth should have used Genshin Impact for this video, or Genshin Impact gameplay. Yeah.
In a minute. But specifically, I want to go over the claim that I had defended Lolicon in someone's chat. So I've been like inactive from accounts for a little bit, and people were saying that basically I was
get fucked,
not
CB2.
off the internet, and I was still inside
Yeah,
this person's
I got
chat
called
actually
out, guys.
defending
It's over.
Lolly. So here
Oh
are the
my God.
screenshots saying, I was once told in countries where Lolly is legal, actual child abuse is down because they use it as an alternative that is less risky and also more convenient. I don't think it should be public at least. So this is me quoting somebody because I was asked to explain an
No, you weren't. No, you weren't asked to
Sorry?
explain anything. You weren't asked to explain anything. You did this of your own volition.
arguments that they were reading between me and lolicons on Twitter because lolicons attacked me for a week straight after calling them pedophiles, and their argument was that it lowers child abuse. The lack of quotation marks in this comments makes it very easy for them to take it out of context, but the main thing that's annoying about this that people just entirely ignored is that messages such as me saying, yes, lolicon
fucked.
is a valid concern because it could encourage
That was about 15 minutes after I tweeted that, by the way.
their attraction. With lolicon, if you
Funk
don't
is
know, it's
being gay.
basically just young-looking drawn porn. It like deviates from hentai or
Bro,
it's
they
like
just showed us,
Japanese
that's crazy.
drawing. There's people that argue it's like actually a 2,000-year-old demon, even though it physically looks like a drawing of a kid, but it's not. It's like 2,000 years old or some shit, and they use retarded arguments like that to get away with it. Like it'll be literally crawling around on the floor with a dummy in its mouth, and it's actually 50 years old. But yeah, I was actually there in chat making anti-lolicon arguments, and it was taken as pro-lolicon by bad actors.
Yeah, bad actors, bro. Okay. I think that's crazy. I think the comment that it's bad actors just was like, all right, man. I don't know. I have their comments. Let me pull up their comments because they do kind of concede this point. They say that, oh, well, I just wasn't paying attention to stream and all that, so it was like, somebody told me blah blah blah, and so I just went and said it, and I was just like, okay, hold on, we're pulling this up, so I know exactly what we're talking about. So they say exactly this. I had your stream on as background noise, and I went AFK several times, which explains the time gaps. Crap. Okay, here we go. Which explains the time gaps between messages. I also had been in a server and had someone mention the chat reading to you to what I said, so I went back to it. I should have made a quote being more, or put it in quotes to be more clear. Yeah, that actually really would have helped. Would be put in quotes actually. But at that point, dog, you're in a chat with drama YouTubers. Like, I don't know, especially when we're talking about stuff like this. It's got to be a situation where you gotta be more specific. You gotta. You gotta do something. Yeah, how do you make that mistake? How do you join chat and then just like I don't know. I don't know. If you're gonna have input on a situation like this, you should probably be paying attention to stream. Like, hear me out.
Yeah.
Nattie loves lyrics as likes. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
Uh-oh.
Okay, other camera should be back up soon. Maybe it should be right now actually, but it's not.
Damn.
Darn, we'll go cameraless. That's okay. Anyways. All right, we are gonna move this up here. Yeah. Okay. So Ace, do you want to talk about what you were talking about a second ago, by chance?
Well, I was kind of hoping that we can get them here.
Get
but
Nattie
like...
in here? Is there a way you think we could get Nattie or people close to them around here in here?
Not too sure.
Ooh, shit's about to go down.
Because I'm sure they're watching and or will have watched because I think it was femyoz who told me they just constantly refresh their name. No, it was Jalen. It was Jalen who they just constantly refresh their name, especially when drama stuff is going on. That it's like they try looking and prowling for stuff. Show us you're not AI. I'm not AI. I swear, guys. It's not me.
Landon is AI. I made the AI. You're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Nattie Forsyth fan. Stop hating on him. Okay, well.
Actually, I don't even know why I'm like, juggling around this. I do have a recording of a call that would be interesting.
Dude, I would love to
You have
listen
a
to that
recording
call.
of a call?
It would be...
Oh,
Yeah. I think you'd be pretty interested in
I
it.
would be very interested in this recorded call, dude.
Yeah, just keep you know, no, you
Very.
still stream. I'm gonna give it to you, but just keep stalling till I find the right timestamp.
Okay, let's see.
So
All right, we'll keep
guys,
streaming here so you guys can, you know. So guys, we have a secret phone call coming. Okay. Let's see. I'm looking up the let's see. So let's break down. I want to break down their argument here because this is they start responding to, so that okay. I would like to clarify a few points regarding using the comparison to being gay, which is inappropriate. I corrected it to paraphilia. What is that? What is that word?
Paraphilia is what pedophilia is. It is an extreme attraction to something that is dangerous or abnormal. So for example, pedophiles like children.
Okay, that's even worse because why are you why are you roping that in with? Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Pedophiles like children, and aquaphiles really like water.
What?
You know?
Is that
like
is that a thing?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Like
yeah.
how does that work?
They just are really sexually attracted to water. Have you ever seen My Strange Addiction? And you see those episodes where it's like, I'm addicted to rubbing balloons all over my body. That guy has the paraphilia for balloons.
So it's just you put a word in front of.
No, there's specific terms for all of them. Aquaphile is just the first one I could think of. That wasn't pedophile or ebophile, which is basically a pedophile but with extra steps.
I feel like that's a lot of what these arguments are, especially with this para. Like, I don't know. There's no reason to just admit it was a bad argument, dog. Just admit that it was like. There's no reason to correct yourself on this. It's an objectively bad video. It is a bad video. There is no reason you should have made that argument or had a leg in that race. Yo, he's in the chat. No.
Yo,
This is a fan account, dog. that is a fan account. It's okay. They're still cool. They seem funny.
Damn, Nattie foreskins in the chat. Heart emoji.
His account I just made. Oh yeah, Epic Hentai Gaming. I should have figured, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, Ace Howler streaming? Is that what I just heard?
Oh.
Or no, he just tuned back into the call. Darn. I'm really disappointed.
You should check DMs, dude.
Check DMs? Okay. All right.
I even timestamped it.
Oh, you already have it uploaded to YouTube and everything. All right, guys.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Let's change the window to make sure this is on the right window. Okay. All right. Okay, here we go, guys. We got the Nattie Forsyth confrontation here. Oh, that's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'll go to like 58, 53 if that's the that's where I timestamped it. It's pretty interesting over there.
Is there other conversations that are gonna be like that we could also react to in this regarding Nattie, or is it just that one section?
It's that one section, but I could try to grab something else that would be, you know, very interesting.
Okay, 58. Let's go to 58. So that's right to the end.
Yep.
Okay, you guys ready for the secret recorded call?
Ooh, yeah.
Doing that allegedly.
What is the proof?
That you.
For this?
What Jeffrey said is that like you were like uncle like jacking off to like a 13-year-old when you were 18.
Sorry, I'm what?
Okay, wait.
Or like jacking off to like a 13-year-old when you were 18.
Sorry, and what evidence does Jack Reese have for this like amazing claim?
The minor has proof.
Of what?
The
What
minor
proof?
Doing that allegedly.
What is the proof?
That you were jacking off to them when you were 18 and they were 13.
That's not telling me what the proof is.
The proof is proof that you did it allegedly.
Okay, the proof is in the pudding. Got it.
It's all allegedly. Like they're not saying it's fact. They're just like, hey, what do you think about this? You know?
I'm a pedophile.
Yeah.
Got it. Tell me what the proof is.
The proof is proof that you did it allegedly.
Okay, the proof is in the pudding.
That's
Got
Parlo,
it.
by the
I'm a
way.
pedophile.
Just letting you know.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, it still remains as an allegation.
The proof is in the.
Oh wait, so does nothing.
No, all you can
Proof is
do
in the
is
pudding.
just so if you admit to it, then like you're being truthful. But if you deny, then just like a liar and a pedophile. So did you do it?
If I admit to it, then that actually makes it go away. That's good, but there's no
it
proof.
means you're a truthful
If I admit
pedophile.
to it,
If you lie, you're a lying pedophile.
Uh-oh.
If you say no, you're a lying pedophile, and if you admit to it, then you're a truthful pedophile. So which way?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Proof is in the pudding.
Schlep also Schlepp's girlfriend is also someone you allegedly groomed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right here, right here.
Schlepp's girlfriend.
Yeah, right here.
The proof is in the pudding.
Schlepp's girlfriend is also someone you allegedly groomed.
who the fuck are these
Schlepp's
people?
girlfriend.
It's a little bit after. Still keep
There's a
watching.
girl.
I really do hate when you do that, Nat. I'm sorry. Or you're like, I wonder who those people are, because it was like really weird, because like I brought this.
I've never seen this person in my entire life, guys.
Yeah, and then, like, dude, I literally show these like 14
I have no idea who that is. I have no idea.
year old shit to you, and you're like, these are photoshopped, and I show like screen recordings, and you're like, oh, those are like
Yeah,
Discord.
because I wasn't even sure if they were aware of this. No,
Yeah, but
I
then-
know that
but
they're
then-
real, but
but
I don't know the
then
context.
But then why would you make the claim if you didn't like fact check it first? Like, I don't get it.
Is they guilty? We need to kill him.
For real?
That's crazy.
So Schlepp's girlfriend said you groomed him. What's your like response to that?
They left. That is a
Yeah, but-
crazy clip. Is that a public clip?
No, I don't think so.
That's crazy.
You groomed him. What's your like response? So Schlepp's girlfriend said you groomed him. What's your like response to that?
Oh my god. Dude, that would be a fire tweet, dude. That would be a fire tweet. Oh my god.
It's over, dude.
Damn.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this was the other thing that we got from the call.
Okay, Nattie had been accused of sending... Oh!
Yeah.
to Schlepp when this happened is allegedly 14. Nattie's defense for this can be seen below. Taking his confrontation, Nattie... Oh! Nattie put this in their video.
Oh, yeah.
I believe so. We
Yeah,
can
it
watch
got some
this clip.
attention.
Yeah, let's watch this clip and then we'll go to the other one.
A femboy shit porn of
Okay.
a Roblox character when I was 14 years old. You pedophile.
It wasn't fucking fanboy shit, boy.
Well, he said it was
I don't know why
femboy.
he said it was
Wait.
fanboy shit.
Okay,
I
so
think
Nat,
it's
this is
just
the
he's
stuff I
being
literally
friend.
can't defend you on. Femboy shit porn allegations, Carl Jacobs cock incident, Homotopia panty incident, stream pan incident, 18, 14-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, like the
And because there's like so fucking many situations now. It used to be like 1 or 2, now it's like fucking 5. Now there's so much against you. I really don't even think there should be a point. The thing is, in order to make a response, you need to debunk everything. If you can't debunk like one, if you can
Which, okay, that's what they do, or attempt to do at least. I know they leave some stuff out, but
debunk everything but one, you might as well not make the response.
I mean, I really don't know what.
Which
they're
is
gonna
why I'm
do.
making a response.
It's like sexual.
they're making a response. It wasn't very good, but they made one.
But the femboy shit porn stuff you admit to, that's fucking cancel worthy.
It's not fanboy shit, boy.
It's
How is
fucking
it
porn.
cancel?
It's from fucking R34. You saying it's not femboy shit porn when I can clearly see a fucking penis
No, it was
in that image.
posted to the fucking exploits are of the fucking game. Like, because Ripple had this game called Rovive, and this one exploiter would not leave him
I
alone.
don't care
So
about
we
what
just
this
threw
What? They're playing semantics at this point. They're just
Yeah.
like, oh no, it's a dog.
his
Textual
character, like, he just
background.
threw his Roblox
Porn
character.
is
like, shitting
porn. It's
himself.
fucking porn.
Okay, Parlo was kind of based in this. Good,
real.
Parlo was kind of good in this.
That's over for fucking Nattie Force.
And I was 17. Who gives a shit? I'm sorry. Whoopsie daisies. I would like to claim whoopsie daisies.
Okay.
Yeah, they were 4 days away from being 18, but they considered themselves as like freshly 18.
Purpose. No,
Yeah,
We're
I know
gonna
that they're real.
go back to Nattie's response here because
go.
they react to it. Hold on, let's see. My response to everything.
Actors, even though in the stream.
Let's see. Believe
Mr.
it's...
CP is crazy.
Okay, this is where it's at. This is it. Okay. This is the response to that clip we just watched.
My boy look like let go.
That background is wild.
Okay.
She was 13 turning 14, and 14 is pretty close to 15, and 15 is basically the new 16, and 16 is 1 year away from being 17, so we might as well round it up to 18. That's crazy.
I know there's been like 3 fucking Schlepp sections now in a row, but also in the same video by Schlepp, he briefly mentions me having sent something so horrible we can't even mention what it is.
I used to actually know Natherix back in the day, back when he went by Natherix 5 years ago, and Natherix sent me something so beyond graphic that
Okay, the video's kind of wild.
I can't even describe on YouTube. In censored terms, what he sent me was an explicit drawing of
Still not sure why he mentioned femboy, as it has no relations.
Roblox character with some horrible stuff covering its body. Alongside that image, he sent me the adult site that it was contained on.
But you know it's right.
Oh yeah, I was 17 when I sent that. I was 4 days away from turning 18. You can see it's 11 of 6, 20.
Why would they include that detail about almost turning 18? Because that just ruins their case, I would say.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it'd be weirder if they left it out, to be honest, and then just get like smacked in the face with that.
yeah.
17. I was 4 days away from 18.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oof. Oof, go f yourself.
I was 14 at the time, and I didn't even understand how bad that was of someone who was practically an adult sending me that. That was something that stayed in my brain for years.
So it's a nice break from the bullshit, but yes, so this is something that was sent to a server that Schlepp was in whilst we were in a voice chat. I knew who Schlepp was before he was Schlepp. At least this is something in the video that actually happened, other than the egg cunt leak, of course. We were in a call with a developer, a games developer named Ripple, who was working on a game called Revive. There was a member that kept getting banned over and over again for cheating in his game Revive.
Okay, how does this transition to...
And this exploiter ended up making R34 of his character. And what this content was an MS Paint's drawing, or like on Microsoft Paint. And it was just his Roblox avatar shitting itself. I'm not too sure what else to say, but
This background
yes,
music,
that
though.
was sent to the server
I don't
because
know.
people were talking about it in the voice chat and also screamed.
Okay, I want to say this, as many times as I watched this video, I don't know what Roblox game this is, but it looks fun.
Or that ain't Roblox, bro.
No, it is. It's got the Roblox logo up top. So it's Roblox. It's
No. The background music kind of cooking though, not gonna lie.
When the screenshot stopped, people were
Very
continuing
villainous.
to talk about it, so I had linked it into the chat because various people, including Schlepp, had asked to see it. This isn't like a big point or anything in Schlepp's video, and I think it's because he's fully aware it was fuck all. Or I don't know, maybe it really truly is something horrific to him, and I guess cool. But you don't have to start the video like it's some kind of fucking unknown substance that you can't mention on video. It was poopy.
I used to actually know Natherix back in the day, back when he went by Natherix 5 years ago, and Natherix sent me something so beyond graphic that I can't even describe on YouTube.
Okay. Bro tries to be funny. Bro, you were tagged, by the way, in their description. I don't know if you saw, but you're here.
Go!
You and Amos,
Woo!
actually.
It's probably just because of that
Damn.
one call.
Yeah, honestly,
left
yeah.
out.
My section was longer. Why didn't I get a mention? What?
Get fucked.
Do you think there's any other stuff to... Oh, the sleep stream. I kind of want to watch... I don't know. Let's see. ASMR allegations. Okay.
ASMR
allegations is crazy.
Fake
Let's watch the sleep stream because this is something that we discussed on
There's
the
again.
other...
Oh,
you sleeping, you fat fuck? Come on!
Regarding this, you'll either care a lot or not
Bro does not know anything about audio mixing.
understand what the fuck the big deal is.
The sleep stream, didn't Amos find that?
he was like, I don't know if he was the first one to find it, but he definitely was one of them.
Okay.
Personally, for me, it's been difficult to know exactly how much I should beat myself up over this, as the reactions and opinions on this were so mixed, it seemed, with the situation even being mocked by people. Sleep streams are a thing in the streaming space in which you try to sleep and have your donations set to play loud sounds or songs. Someone blasted Ram Ranch at 3 in the morning and I nearly shit myself. from how loud it was.
That's ironic.
But I also did make £500 in one night. As I'm in the UK, I think it's worth mentioning that UK households are built to be much warmer and stronger than houses in America, for example, that blow away when a strong gust of wind.
Okay, that doesn't excuse... like, UK houses being warmer than US houses doesn't mean that there's, like, a cultural acceptance because of that to stream yourself. Never mind.
Near it. Because of this, or for some other reason, you know, various other factors that night, it was fucking boiling that night, and I did the sleep
It was boiling.
stream. I did it with my partner. I was in boxer shorts. I didn't see a problem with this, especially as it started with me just under the covers, chilling in bed, or trying to chill at least, while fucking Ram Ranch blasted down my ear and down the ears of all of my neighbors. Due to people who don't.
Why is he British? I don't know. That's like his biggest allegation here. He might have a section on it. We'll see.
Meeting with the goal of keeping me awake or disrupting my sleep. As I was going from being asleep to semi-awake due to the donation sounds, I ended up moving in my sleep out of the covers to the 300 or so people in 2017 or 2018 for a portion of the stream. You can make an outline of my ass. When this originally happened and the stream was done with, I was messaged by 2 or 3 people who showed me this happened, and I was understandably embarrassed, though nobody really seemed to give a shit. It was mostly laughed off, so I pretty much was just like, for fuck's sake, and I wasn't even aware that there were people who didn't know about this in current day because it was a public stream. It was widely discussed, but some people thought I hid this from them, and people like femyoz.
Oh! Wait, femyoz is at 12K?
Really?
'Cause they're doing the TikTok streams now, I think, right? Like they're getting they've kind of, let's see. Cuz I know, yeah, they're at 14 now cuz they're doing vertical streams and they're just like grinding that out, right? So they're doing shorts and let's see, lives. So if we click on any one of these, like this is a wide form one, right? The wide form one only got 500 views. The short or the vertical one got 45K. That might be the move. Like honestly?
Can you stream both at the same time?
No. Because they do pretty good with this.
The greatest live show of all time. That is right, everybody. I'm so excited.
Do they like have live visuals or is it just
exists? Pedo?
Wild place to jump to. Let's see. How do they do? Okay.
Dude, I swear to God, it looks like
that's kind of smart. Okay. Dog, I'm gonna start taking tips for femyoz at this point, dude. That's crazy. Cause like right now, like they're kind of killing it low key. What, 6,000 subs in the last month? Yeah, like I think honestly they've kind of cracked the code. Cause like me and Morale were kind of yelled at him on stream to be like, dude, you could do good. Like you could there's not someone who is like this in the commentary space. You could fill that niche. And I think they've done it pretty well, at least with these live videos or whatever, right? Like, they're getting, like, all their long-form ones, or their widescreen ones, only get about 500 views. All of their, like, big, like, vertical ones, those go crazy. I don't know why you wouldn't just do all vertical all the time, streaming that all the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which I guess it ruins some rewatchability or whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
Someone's in the waiting room.
Who's in the waiting room? Oh,
Someone
March
that
baby.
marches.
Oh God,
Hello?
not March baby.
March baby. March
hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Femyoz did not crack the code.
You don't think so?
No, all Femyoz did was just flip the screen vertical.
Well, I know that's true, but whatever it's doing, low key, like it's kind of working. I mean, 6,000
Well, yeah, it's
subs in a month
because it
is,
promotes it on Shorts. So
Yeah.
anytime it's like the Shorts live streams, that one gets a bunch of views, and then, but most of the streams are just like Femyoz being
the same
like,
thing.
It's like being a cute femboy essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. I think most of the vertical live streams aren't like talking about dramas. It's mostly just like,
just existing.
Kind of. Yeah, just kind of sitting there and just like acting all cute and stuff for their audience. I don't know. I mean, I mean, I guess he's doing all right. I guess.
I mean,
It's just
I wonder if that makes any money. You know, like other than like
I
super
think he
chats
was
and stuff.
demonetized. I think he was demonetized. So
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I think he makes it off of maybe, like you said, super chats. I don't know how the demonetization stuff works, but
New age, yeah. That I think that might be the move. I think I might need to go vertical, guys. We might.
you just gotta go vertical.
Yeah, like honestly, it looks like it's working, dog.
Well, I mean, I know people who do one that's regular and then one that's vertical at for the same stream.
I think that might end up like that might be what I do because like that seems very lucrative because I maybe do like record in horizontal because that way I could chop it up into clips and republish it. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, Landon's gonna start posting the podcast clips.
No, like actually, hear me out.
Then you become famous, and then you make a lot of money.
Yeah, March Baby gets it. Anyways, let's keep going with the sleep stream. Okay, what were they saying about femyoz? I got distracted.
Discussed, but some people thought I hid this from them, and people like femyoz, for example, heard about it and then immediately thought it took place on the day she learned about it. Like after they realized it wasn't the case.
Okay, so they just call femyoz an idiot. Which, okay, I mean, valid, but
they no longer gave a shit, and it seemed most people who did give a shit didn't either after realizing that. Though there were definitely some people who did care about it, and I had context cut over this. It was either nothing to some people, or to some people it was
context cut over this. Okay, I'm gonna leak some info here, okay? I was in DMs with both Jalen and femyoz as this was happening, more so femyoz. Than Jalen. It might not have even been Jalen. I don't remember exactly, but I know femyoz. Femyoz, it wasn't just the sleep stream. It was the fact that all of this was happening at once. Like there was an era a couple months ago where everything was coming out all together all the time. You get what I'm saying? And it was to the point where they just couldn't defend it anymore, which honestly is kind of valid. I mean, like, what else are you supposed to do realistically? I don't know, because it was hurting there, because every time they would get into a call, they would debate about Nattie Forsyth. That was something that we debated about on our show, with both Jalen and femyoz. So it's at the point where honestly, I don't like it might have just been a way out for him. You get what I'm saying? And I don't blame him for that, quite frankly.
Bridge burner material, and it was the final straw that broke the camel's ass.
Okay, if I literally waited 2 more seconds.
It all ended up with me being added to a call with Paulo and someone who I'm sure has a degree in wordplay manipulation called Elliot, and the two kind of short-circuited somewhere when I mentioned the phrase half asleep, and a mini debate began as to whether or not being half asleep is a real thing, which it scientifically is. I was shocked that this was even questioned, and I was confused as to how it was relevant. I also didn't know how I was being recorded in this situation, hence why I don't jump on him and attack his points, because I didn't know that it was a show. I didn't know we were trying to get points on each other. We were trying to be taking jabs and shit, so I was good faith because I knew this person and I was speaking to them, I believed, about the situation. But yeah, I definitely wish I bullied him now over not knowing what half asleep means.
This situation.
Wait, was this over the?
This is the sleep stream.
Oh, but like, why does it matter?
I don't know. That's
weird.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. It's such a weird
stream.
Yeah.
That they can't be honest about the fact that it's wrong is just insane. I can't blame anybody who disavows.
Okay, this situation is indefensible, and the fact that they can't be honest about the fact that that's wrong is just insane. I can't blame anyone who disavows or cuts ties with them at this point. I have to. Yeah, that's what everyone did. I think that whole, like, group, just group of people, so, like, Tipster, Jalen, femyoz, all just cut at that point, because at that point, it's like, dude, there was so much stuff. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there was so much stuff coming out about Nattie at the time. There was the sleep stream. There was more allegations, obviously. That's always baked in there. I think Amos was one of the, like, top contributors to that, I believe. Because they grew their account from that. Let's see. I'm gonna look up Amos on Twitter real quick.
I think he was the original one that posted about the sleep stream stuff.
Jalen's having a mental breakdown.
Yeah, right now I think so.
Right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
No, what's going on with Jalen?
I think I saw it, and I thought it was kind of cool, but
It looks like they took. Hold on. So that is a parody. Where are we seeing this, dog? Because that Sam just tweeted about it.
I just saw one post of like Jalen saying I'm gonna deactivate now, and it was like a picture of like other tweets or something.
Okay, I'll just pull up these tweets here. So it says, hold on.
I hate you.
Or cuts ties with them at this point. I have to. What? What did they do?
Okay, so I hate you. I have destroyed my kitchen, lol. This is what you you get. You did this to me. I'll be the bad guy. I hate leftists. Why does religion get this? What is going on, dog? Why? I feel hurt. I hate losing friends. Split second and it's ruined in a week.
What happened?
I don't what dog. Bro gambled 30K away again on crypto, dude. That's crazy. Dude, should I DM him?
What is going on? Yeah.
You okay, bro? Hold on. All right. Just hit my mic. I am so sorry. All right.
Maybe they did gamble things away. They said having rich parents is the biggest cheat code to life. Did they lose all their money?
Oh, I just found the Natrix files in our DMs. That's crazy.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh. Okay, I just found a massive Dropbox of Nattie information. That's convenient.
Oh, lovely.
That's evil.
Huh. So I can't show a lot of this because a lot of it's too much, right? You guys can get some of the. You can get the idea of some of this because it's just at the. I'm afraid to open literally any of these files because I know it's gonna be a lot. Let's see. So what should we say to Jalen, dude? What should I DM Jalen?
Just say hi, and then start pinging them a bunch of times.
Hey Pookie, heart emoji.
They're pretty. They like.
Called pretty.
Girls like it when you call them pretty.
Oh really?
That's true.
Yeah.
What should I DM them, guys? Okay, let's see.
Just be like, hey, bestie.
Hey Pookie, you doing okay? It's the Jalen cycle, guys. It's happening.
Maybe they're just having like a mental breakdown.
Maybe that's the case. I won't DM them. I don't want to take advantage of like a situation like that. I know I'm commentary, but I'm not bad commentary. Except I
Even
kind
though,
of but
I was gonna say, I was like, did anybody like piss them off recently, or like
I don't think so. Like,
other than like,
Tech Saint said, "Are we really surprised?" Nasharito, dude, why is she just everywhere, dog? Why is Nattie literally everywhere? She's been in Ace replies. She's been in Sam's replies. Like she has been everywhere. Oh, here's Jalen's private. Someone who's in the waiting room.
Ren the Seer.
Oh, okay, yeah, invite Ren in. Let's see. Let's get Ren. We like Ren in here. Hi. Let's see. I got hacked by her one day. That was crazy. That was a crazy day.
Wow.
I thought I was sorry.
It's good. It's good. Dude, yeah, Jalen's having like this has been in the past 4 hours.
This is evil.
They're going to deactivate.
I originally came in here to yell at you to not DM somebody who was basically spiraling. It's a bad idea.
Why not? It sounds fun.
It sounds like so much fun, man.
Oh!
One, you're being streamed. It's being recorded. Do you really want people to have ammunition that you actually went after somebody who was in a very dark place?
Oh,
that's fair. That's fair.
Oh, Jalen's having this breakdown because their friend, they had like a disagreement with their friend about like the whole Palestine-Israel stuff, and now they're like really upset.
Really? Like, is that legit? Like, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Where are you seeing this?
Honestly, it's a tale as old as time.
It's in Samuel's thing. It's like Demigloom posted something saying the slightest disagreement in question, by the way. And it was like,
I didn't see that. Okay.
It was like Discord DM.
You're brain dead if you think. Well, okay, I'm not gonna get into the politics here. I'm not. I'm not gonna touch that.
I think that's why they're having a breakdown is because they had a disagreement.
That's
with their
actually
friends.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, Landon's not commenting on it. We have to cancel him now. Boycott Landon.
Hey, champ, you doing all right?
Okay.
Is that what I should DM him? Should I DM him that? I think that's pretty neutral. That's pretty neutral. That's pretty like, hey, are you doing okay? But it's also like kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's also we're on live.
So, I have my DMs on another screen, guys. Void's saying do it. Void is a bad influence on me.
Void is a bad influence.
Ask yourself, if you do this, and there's a potentially even worse situation that results of it, do you want to actually have that on your shoulders?
For checking if they're okay? I don't know. It wouldn't be.
Do you
checking
honestly
if they're
care
okay.
about how they feel right now?
I don't think people would honestly care.
I don't think so.
That's what I figure.
I did
See,
request to follow their
in the
private.
room.
Let's see. I did
God.
request to follow their private account. Having rich parents is the biggest cheat code to life. Doug, what are you going on about? I want to build wealth, but I'm too mentally ill to do
technically they're not
anything.
wrong. They're technically not wrong.
This is the crazy. I love that. I want to build wealth, but I'm too mentally ill to do anything. That's dude. This is the same guy that gambled 30K because their ex told them to. That's crazy. I hate myself because I was sad because people I liked blocked me, so I smashed some stuff on my kitchen counter. That's now I have to clean it up when I get home. That is crazy.
Seeing the show and seeing these tweets, I have to imagine this person is doing a great job at role-playing trans BoJack.
They're playing into the character.
I know, yeah.
I know. Real great method acting right here.
This is like middle school stuff. I'll be the bad guy. I destroyed my kitchen. This is what you get. You did this to me, all of you. Shut up.
We did this.
We did this to you. We are the real bad guys here.
You're terrible, all of you.
I can't believe that. That is insane. This is like a middle school like attention post. You get what I'm saying? Like, guys.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Guys, Joey is dead.
This is
Please
like
send your
MySpace
favorite
levels
things
of
about him.
coping.
Like that's what this is. You get what I'm saying? This is actually. I'm afraid to scroll down in the replies here.
Do so at your own peril.
I know. I gotta be careful with what I click on here because I don't want to get banned. Nash says the woke mind virus. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Dude, are they talking about pedophiles again? You can't. Yeah, they're in more debates. That's actually crazy.
Wait, they're
inserting
themselves into more debates
about pedophilia.
What?
Why are they continuing to do this?
Why are they going down this hill that's only just going
W,
to landslide
what
down
the
into-
hell?
You are not winning.
I love Nattie, dude. Nattie's actually so awesome.
Why do they put themselves in this position? Like, this is all they do all the time.
Honestly, it's probably a good tactic to get attention, more views.
Well, they're not really
I mean, that's
getting
a boring
attention. They're
answer.
just like digging themselves a bigger hole. Like, yeah, this person needs to get offline. Like genuine, because like
It's
this
bad
argument they
press.
have only has about 300 views, right? Like, it's not like it's blowing up by any means.
It's still bad press, and as I
It
say,
is,
any
yeah.
press is something.
That's just so. Yeah, and there they are talking about bunk.
Bad.
What do you guys think about bunk?
What the hell is bunk?
The debater guy. The like.
He hasn't been around for a while.
Yeah, he hasn't. He came on the Nattie stream, and dude just started yelling and screaming at everybody in the call. That is my only interaction with him, so I don't have the best opinion
Is that
of
that
him.
one? Never mind. I know who you're. Okay, I know who you're talking about.
Okay,
I think he's intelligent. I think he's really smart.
Were any of his
but
points
he's just
valid?
really annoying.
I think he's annoying. Yeah, I think some of like he's good at debating or whatever, but also coming into
It's
a
hard to be
chat and
friends with him.
screaming and like it's like, dude, you give me no reason to like you at all. Like, especially
I don't
when you're
think he comes into
defending
those
Nattie.
debates expecting to make friends. To be fair.
Well, yeah, I don't think a lot of people like
Amos in the
him.
waiting room.
Amos is here? Okay.
Oh hell yeah.
Pookie.
Stop.
Hello,
Let's get it.
Amos.
Hello?
Oh, Nattie's in chat.
no.
Okay. Good timing, dog. Okay. I figured it happened sooner or later. Dude just refreshes the page until new stuff comes up, like of their name. I've been told that happens. So I want to have a conversation. Dog. So they say the person I was arguing with there in the thread you didn't read was arguing pedophilia has nothing to do with age. I disagreed. Hope that helps. I'm not going through reviewing your arguments here, dog. I'm just saying you're putting yourself into arguments with the topic of pedophilia.
We're not talking about whether or not you're right or not. We're just saying you should stop arguing with people
You should
about
stop
pedophilia.
involving yourself in these arguments, dude. It's stupid. You log off for 7 months and then get right back to what you were doing before. What are you doing, dog?
Are you talking about the like Hunter Avalon shit?
Oh, no, we're talking about, like, right now. They got into another new debate about it.
Yeah, like at the end they like explain their like point on it, right?
Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, the Hunter Avalon argument or whatever.
I mean, I feel like they can make the argument if they have a stance, but I can understand why you're saying it's like optically bad for them to engage in it.
Well, I mean, yeah, with this argument that they make here, I argue that, hey, it's probably, like, a really bad thing because it's, like, the stigma around it instilling that stigma into kids at a young age could be helpful in letting them know to stay away from these people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's be fair. Nobody likes it when somebody Googles your name and the first word that comes next to it is pedophilia in Google searches.
Yeah. And I don't think their argument is substantial at all, especially also the fact that, hey, this is a situation where you have to assume that every single person that has that attraction or whatever wants to go and receive help. But I guarantee that there are just people that won't want to go do that. And so having that stigma there is protecting those kids and keeping them more aware of the situation. Does that make sense? Because I don't think Hunter Avalon even has a good argument here. They use Hunter Avalon here as a way to explain the argument wasn't to get rid of the stigma again for the third time, but making it lesser than that again lessens the severity of it. I'm not like, I don't know. Femyoz last time we talked about it was saying, oh, you should be able to go talk to your friends and stuff like that about it. No, you shouldn't. This shouldn't be something that's like a socially accepted thing. There is nothing preventing anybody from going in and getting the help if they want it, right? Obviously, there's going to be a stigma or whatever, but there is a reason there are laws preventing, like, therapists and stuff like that from talking about their clients publicly. I think saying that people are prevented from going and getting help is very disingenuous when, like, I mean, the stigma goes for everything. If you're under the assumption that you want to go and physically assault people and hurt people, right? People are not going to look at you the same as a normal person, or that you, like, there's a stigma there around all of these bad things there for a reason.
To be fair, I'm
without a
pretty
doubt.
sure their argument was non-offending. Like they haven't acted on their urges. I think
Yeah,
that's their whole
it
argument.
is not offending. Yeah, but that's why I'm saying nothing is stopping them from going and getting help. But there is a reason that the stigma is there. Is my argument.
And insinuating that nobody can come forward to get help because of the stigma is, well, let's be honest, that information is wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing stopping them from seeking help.
Yeah.
This is why we have people who are medically trained professionals to ensure, 1, you're not a danger to yourself and others, and 3, are more emotionally prepared to deal with having that kind of confession dropped on their lap.
Yeah, because there are people that get training to handle situations that come with this stigma or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? It's not just like this innate thing where nobody has any help, no one has any resources or anything like that. There are stuff out there for those people, but by destigmatizing it or whatever, it's honestly just kind of making it worse.
Dangerous.
Yeah. For the fourth time, I didn't say get rid of the stigma entirely. Doug, you're just we're going in circles again. Even just I don't know. The stigma needs to be there. Obviously, we agree on that point, right? I don't think that the stigma should be affected. I can phrase it like that and literally have the same point and same conclusion. Like I don't think the stigma should be affected in any way, because any like notion towards normalizing it could make it a bigger issue. Does that make sense? Did I phrase that decently?
I don't hear any.
I think so.
Okay. Everyone's gone quiet, and I just figured it was just to let me talk. So
I'm not well researched on this, so I'm not gonna like give an opinion. But
okay. So
I mean, I've lived with
for a
old
little
values
bit, so
for
I
a
didn't
long
wanna talk
time that
and
believe
see if I
in
missed
this
it in case I
very
missed anything.
strongly.
two people are talking at once. I can't hear what you guys are saying or understand.
Sorry, I missed.
No, that's okay. Ren, go first. just repeat what you said.
I live with old values, and we pretty much agree that these people are sick, and they should be treated as such.
Yeah. Okay, Brooke.
I was just saying that I wasn't talking because I had tuned out for a second, and I didn't want to make a stupid point or just repeat something you said already.
The study disagrees with your counter-argument and increases child abuse due to fear of total retribution, despite non-offenders and not even lolicons. Doug, I don't know what study. You haven't linked a single study at all, first off. Yeah, source. Oh, Sam's here. Let me
I think their original video they showed sources.
We watched the original video. There weren't any sources. They just said, according to this, and they were just, there was, I don't know. Something that I also wanted to bring up, Nattie, is that in my comments section, I forget exactly how you phrased it.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you're like looking at one right now. They just showed a screenshot of it.
Of what?
Like what you're on like right now, isn't that like the study?
Yeah, this is in their response video, not in the original video. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
But let's see. So you said so yeah, it's actually where am I looking for? Who just left? Oh, Sam. Okay.
Maybe his mic doesn't work.
Yeah, maybe. I assume he's probably having issues. He'll probably be back. He didn't say anything, or he just like hates us and realized that it's fine. It's fine. I hate Sam too.
Sam is too big for us cool creators.
He's too cool for us. It's fine. I keep getting off track. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah, the point of contradicting Hunter's points. So there is an instance where you say that again on the gay argument or whatever, the sexuality comment, whatever. I know you've retracted that point, but also you pass that on as fact. Objectively, you present it as fact, while Hunter says that it's inconclusive, which I know you have contradicted that point, but in your comments you say, let's see. What point in my video does actively stands against what Hunter said? By presenting information like it's fact when it's not, I would argue that's what that is. I wasn't going to comment back. I was going to do the stream and respond because I assume you were going to be here, which I was, right. So.
You baited
actually.
Yeah. It's not that hard.
Whoever again that's like a physical victim or something, like viewing lolly. To viewing actual stuff to, physical victim.
I'm going to read the source that they put here.
Viewing lolly.
Okay.
Whether it's no longer
Wait,
just
make sure they're credible.
something they're struggling.
Okay. Let's see. I am going to look this up real quick.
Prostasia Foundation?
Yes. Prostasia Foundation. Okay. Make it stigma makes it more difficult to fight CSA. Let's see. Stigma. Let's see. Sigma?
Oh, Sam's in the waiting room again.
Okay, let's drag him back in.
Oh my gosh, it's Samuel. He like totally
God, he
owned
actually
Leia
likes us
something.
now. That's crazy.
It's the egoer.
Here, I have it up here. So when Prostasia Foundation first looked at my interview with Alan Walker about their book, we never expected such fierce backlash to ensue. Although some criticism of Dr. Walker's research was motivated by overt bigotry, that's why there's a real concern over their views that their stigma faces. Okay. Stigma makes it more difficult to fight CSA, as many people viscerally believe that stigmatizing pedophiles is an important way to reduce childhood assault or child sexual assault. The argument that that by ostracizing people attracted to minors, by vilifying them, and by even threatening their lives, society is unacceptable and will be harshly punished. Okay. CSA. Okay, what is CSA?
Child sexual assault.
Okay. Okay.
I bet you guessed that.
Shut up, faggot. Oh, gosh.
Are you guys able to see this? Am I streaming the right screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Many forms of CSA are not socially condemned. Okay, which part of this do we want to look at here? Because I don't know that. I mean, we can read the whole thing, but there's a lot here that I don't know.
I saw a header that I think that should kind of be addressed because it's kind of like clickbait. It says that pedophilia and CSA is not the same thing.
Okay. Where's this at? Okay. Are not the same thing. Part of the reason I assume that stigmatizing pedophilia signals condemnation of incorrectly believe are the same thing in their book. References that are not the same thing. People will often reach to their phones and start Googling because that is not because they do not believe it. When those audience members Google, they find that Walker is correct. They're not synonymous. Okay, so the attraction to children refers to the internal feeling, not actions. Okay. Holy shit, I need to catch up on chat. Let's see. I'll find you later and DM you the song. I know Void is very sad. The stigma makes it very difficult to fight EDP.
Oh god.
Okay. Where is the point that you're saying it contradicts what I was saying about helping? Because let's get to that point and let's have a discussion about that, because I don't know because let's see, where does it encourage or a worse thing encourage worse stigma encourage abuse? Where is that?
I think it was that next paragraph afterwards.
Many forms are not condemned. Makes it more difficult for them to assess treatment. Spanking, that's a whole different thing.
I feel like this paragraph just insinuates that it's harder for people to get help.
Yeah, I don't see anything about it making harder for or worse for the kids at all. I mean, like, treatment, that's a different thing, but many forms of CSA are not socially condemned. Let's see. Stigma against pedophiles did not translate here to condemnation. Okay. Let's see. So, a lot of this, like, okay, I don't know your guys' like childhood or whatever, but like even like in schools that was like by parents, that was like something that happened actively. That was not like something that is roped in with this at all. Like they say, it is normalized.
Spanking, yeah, like
I like.
Oh, thank God we're talking about spanking.
Our private school still had the ability to spank us for like ages.
Yeah, like that's a very common thing. I feel like roping it in with this is also a little odd. It says it's a strong case for.
Yeah, this was clearly written by Millennial.
The nerve tracts pass through the lower spine that carry sensory information both to and from the. Okay. Speculate that these nerves can Okay, well, that doesn't mean. I don't know. I don't know. I think making this case is a little odd.
Flippant.
Yeah, especially. Okay, it might just be a cultural thing, but from where I'm from, it's fairly normalized. I mean, not much anymore. But that was the case from what I remember. Like, it's not like that anymore. Let me be clear. But at a certain point, it was. But I don't think anyone made the argument that it was related to that at all, to CSA.
Yeah.
I don't think that was ever the case whatsoever. Let me look up this organization. Let me see what they're like here. Let's see.
Yeah, find out who their advocates are.
Yeah, let's find out. Okay. Everyone is saying their goal is to normalize pedophilia, which I understand that is like what everyone's
Huge
jumping
leap.
to or whatever, but I don't. Let's see. Building a. Okay, okay. You know what would be a good place to look? Their Reddit. Let's see.
Oh God, not their Reddit.
They have a Reddit page?
Okay, alright. ProStation general manager used pedophile forum, joked of trapping kids. Dog, this is not the best source. Okay. Yes, I'm not actually listened to the pause interview, but I've read Katie's sympathetic piece advocating for self-regulated online support group for pedophiles. I've extremely distrustful of these so-called groups because it isn't obvious that the conversations would inevitably devolve into debating and rationalizing their own desires on forums run by these people. I don't know why anyone would take this at face value. I don't know what this, or like debating the age of consent, free speech. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yes, legit research in the areas whose concern it is to understanding this and the reducing risk of offending should not be demonized. Pushing for mental health support from professionals seems like a worthy goal, but there's a lot of people in academia whose motivations are more sinister and should be questioned. On a related note, if you've not listened to it already, I highly recommend the podcast. Hunting Warhead is probably one of the best podcasts I've ever listened to. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be a great source, dog. I think
is
not.
Is this a
sounding very
website,
credible.
a forum, or like, or is it like
let me.
an actual
Okay,
thing?
a staff. Okay.
Because if it's like an actual foundation, I don't think like Reddit's a good source. If it was
Yeah,
just like
yeah,
a
like,
website,
I'm
I'd
just
say
getting
it's a good
that
source.
I'm just getting that so I know the general consensus of it. I'm not saying it's factual information. I'm just saying what everyone's general consensus of this organization is. That's why I'm going to Reddit for it. Online support groups can keep pedophiles from offending, but they keep getting shut down. Ender was 14 when he realized something was up. He knew he liked. Let's see. Okay, where is? All right. All right. Ender is a prominent member of the online virtuous pedophile community, Gold Star Pedophiles, a network of both adults and young. And okay.
And young.
Okay, all right. But are committed to never acting on those attraction. Let's see. Still waiting for Nat to show up on CB's last live stream, demonstrating how everyone else in the call is bad actors and misrepresented her argument. I think it's obvious Nat isn't going to join the call. They haven't joined anyone's stream, and I don't know they're going to start with a I don't think they'll join. Quite frankly, from my understanding, I think they've asked people to pay them to join calls before, so I'm not gonna. I'm not.
I mean,
But
she DM you. I ask her questions in DMs because I'm like making a video.
Oh, okay. Are you
She
making
does-
a video actively?
Yeah, it's coming out soon. It's just she doesn't want to like join calls. She's fine with like DMing.
Oh, okay.
At least, I mean, I don't know if with you. I know she would with me though.
I don't have Nattie's Discord or anything, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I can DM them on. Their DMs are open on Twitter, but I haven't DM'd them. Let's see. Ender says that it's not actually a true. Wait, okay. They are pedophiles, but they aren't child molesters. While his attraction may have made his life difficult in plenty of ways, contrary to popular belief that pedophiles have uncontrollable urges, Ender says that that's not actually a true case, and it's true. So it isn't that hard to not act. Like I don't know.
It's not hard.
It's not that hard. Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
It's never been a battle. It's been literally the easiest part. Not even when I was a teenager full of hormones and poor judgment. I never even remotely attempted anything with a younger. Okay. For some reason, I intuitively knew that it was something I couldn't act on. Okay. So you're acknowledging that it's bad. So what do you do in this support group? I don't know what it's. Okay. I don't have any. you know.
If I had to take a wild guess, I would say it's probably sharing resources on like therapy and
guys,
how different treatments have affected them.
Prostasia Foundation offers how do I put this delicately without demonetizing your stream any further?
It's okay.
Can I just say it?
Yeah, go for it.
I kind of already said the F slur, so it's
The
already
Prostasia Foundation has criticism because of the main issues that they're not being done. Well, for starters, they're not being funded by any government or medical organization. It's member donation only, and from individuals. So this is obviously a private organization, and they supply child sexual assault material, aka cartoons, to their clientele.
Wait, so Lolly? Kinda? Or wait, hold on.
Potentially.
Wait.
Who cares?
Oh, send me
I'm
that.
not
Send me
looking.
what you're saying so I can pull it up.
There was like, isn't there a situation where some of the people who run the Prostasia Foundation, aren't they on the sex offender list or something?
That would be crazy. Let me, if we can find sources for these, we need to, let's see.
Yeah, here, let me send this to you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Christ. I was like, why would it say criticism? And then I looked at it, I'm like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, let me know when you send that over. Or send it in DMs real quick.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing.
What have you heard about the organization? Okay, we can look at this.
I clicked on that link and I'm like, I'm afraid to dig further.
Oh, okay. So Okay, criticism. In May 2020, Professor Salter said Prostasia doesn't have a victim focus, full stop. Their energies are taken up with defending pedophile access to cartoon CSAM. What?
Yeah.
Wait. Wait, so they distribute this? Or wait, they're defending, or they're trying to revoke it. So, or wait, I don't know. How this is phrased odd. Let me pull up what you're reading here. Guys, I can't.
G1 had made a video about it apparently.
Who is okay? I've heard that name before. Is it a good video? Do we know? Hold on.
I don't know.
Yeah, is it a good video?
I watched it.
I
thought it was pretty solid.
Prostasia. Okay, it's about 23 minutes. We can work through this. We can do this.
God has allowed me to live for one.
This is about 2 years old, so it's about around the same time this article came out, I would argue. Are you guys able to see it and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more day, and I'm going to make it your problem. So I found a thing, and I must tell you about the thing. When I see a thing, you gotta see a thing. That is the rules, that is what you signed up for when you hit subscribe. That and also
let's get through this part. Let's get to the information.
Get what we want now, can we? Now, some of you are dedicated to the protection of children. It sounds great, right? Who would be against a website dedicated to protecting children? What is wrong with you, Shu? Well, many things. However, when you first look at the website, it looks like a good thing. But the more you read, the more you go, Now, before we get started, everything I'm going to say here is alleged. I'm not making any statements. This is based off of things on the website. This is based off of things I have read with my own two eyes. So if you have an issue, take it up with my lawyer. Okay, with that out of the way, 3, 2, 1. Recently, Prostasia created a map support group. So if you don't know what a map is, I have a plethora of maps. I will link those below. But a map is a minor attracted person. It is a politically correct term for pedophile. So yes, this whole ass organization is using the word map. We went from maps being a niche Tumblr thing that people sort of laughed off as a joke to this in 4 years. But put a pin in this because we will be, unfortunately, coming back to the map support group later on in this video. So Prostasia believes the best way to prevent child abuse, the solution to pedophilia, is acceptance and normalization. Now, I personally believe there are several different solutions to pedophilia.
So this is their whole mission statement, basically, is the argument that they're trying to show off right now. Is that a wrong assumption? Is that's
Oh
the
yeah, I feel
whole-
safe.
9mm, 20mm, 40mm. I'm just kidding. If this was a website, if this was an organization actually dedicated to like helping these people get therapy, helping them get set up with real therapists, I wouldn't care. That would be great. That is what we want. Like we want these people, like sort of away from society. We want them away from children and getting help. But this ain't that. Oh, this ain't that. You see, Prostasia is not recognized by the U.S. government as a child protection organization.
Okay.
There are no professionals.
There are no professionals, no professional
involved with this
therapists
whatsoever. Professionals
All right, Nattie, it ain't looking good, dog.
who work in child protective
I mean, if it looks
services
like a duck and
have
it quacks like a duck, I'm pretty sure that this guy is a sex offender.
completely dismissed them. And childwelfare.gov does not list them anywhere in their thousands and thousands of child protective organizations.
Okay.
But despite all of that, it's literally tax exempted. It is a tax exempted pedophile club. So it's a church. My Catholic family is not going to like that. Just kidding. I love Jesus Christ. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, give us a day, daily bread. Forgive us of those trespassers. In July 2019, PayPal ceased its relationship with Prostasia because it apparently violated policy on transactions involving, encouraging, promoting, facilitating, or instructing others to engage in illegal activity.
Okay. Okay.
Lil sus. All over their website are words like free speech and sex positivity. Like they recently had some webinar, and I'm not even.
So basically, they just use a bunch of big words and they pass it on as the truth. I don't know.
Even joking. This is what it was called. Prostasia tries really hard to roleplay as this like hip, modern, inclusive organization, but at the end of the day, they're just another NAMBLA. They're just another Lincoln project. Now at this point, you're probably thinking, "Shoo, this isn't that bad. Maybe their heart is in the right place." Keep watching. An advisor to the Canadian Centre for Child Protection had to say this about Prostasia. Are there any Prostasia?
Okay, so I think this is that same website that I just had
It
up.
does.
This one. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Let's find it so we can read it. Okay.
Let's read together, kids.
Let's see. Let's find exactly what they're looking for here. Are there any Prostasia campaigns that don't undermine online child protection? They claim to be a child protection organization, but it's hard to find an issue where they are on the side of actual child protection. Professor Sawyer said, Prostasia doesn't have a victim focus, full stop. Their energies are taken up by defending pedophile access to cartoons. Okay, that's literally what we just read. Okay.
Campaigns that don't undermine online child protection. They claim to be a child protection org, but it's hard to find an issue where they err on the side of actual child protection. Prostasia doesn't have a victim focus, full stop. The goals of Prostasia is very clearly to protect the feeling.
Was gone on a stream and told about this. Yeah, I don't agree with the org as a whole, but I heard this and my eyebrow is in orbit. Okay, what is your eyebrow in orbit about? About the organization? Or about these claims made by who was the let's see.
They err any Canadian Centre for Child Protection had to
An advisor for the Canadian Centre of Child Protection said this. So this is an actual credible source saying this, as opposed to this organization.
What is where is this place based in though? I feel like that's like a little bit important.
Yes,
I'm
the
pretty
org is
sure.
insane. Then okay.
I'm pretty sure Shoe on Heads in Canada is the org based in Canada because I could like change it.
No,
slightly.
it's based in San Francisco, California, which
Based
is
in
funny
San Francisco. Okay.
because their head
come on,
HQ
not
is
my
right across
state.
from a preschool, actually.
Oh, come on!
That's crazy.
California, you're killing me here!
So, Nattie, can we agree that maybe this article wasn't a good source to pull your information from? Because I don't, this doesn't sound like a very reputable organization.
say this about Prostasia. Are there any Prostasia campaigns that don't undermine online child protection? They claim to be a child protection org, but it's hard to find an issue where they err on the side of actual child protection. Prostasia doesn't have a victim focus, full stop. The goals of Prostasia is very clearly to protect the feelings of grown-ass adults. That is...
Okay, that's a good way to phrase it.
their
I
top
like that.
priority. They
I
have
think I like this
Another
person.
thing they
I've never
advocate
seen their videos before. I like this person.
I don't.
for is the legalization of long...
Is there drama behind this person?
No, I just don't like them. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Oh, Wendigoon's in the comments.
Oh, first.
I wish witch hunts were less about tracking down the opinions of celebrities and creators and more about attacking the subhuman, the actual witches. Okay.
CP. Now, I don't really know where I stand on this. Drawings are not real, just like fantasy
So basically, lolly.
or roleplay or whatever. Nobody's getting hurt, and the main concern is children being hurt or exploited. Whether looking at material like that is harmful, that's like a whole different debate, a whole different video. But like, look, I can literally draw a stick figure right now. Ready? Let's give her big milkers. There we go. Awooga, right? Well, she's under 18. There are federal agents at your door. But another battle they are fighting is for the legalization of child sex dolls. Recently...
Oh my god!
Okay, dude.
Oh my god, Nattie, this is your source, dog.
Yikes.
This is what you cite as your reason for this whole argument, dog.
Oh, yeah, the
This
child
is the
sex
video
doll
that
stuff.
you stand by
That's
fully.
funny.
Oh my god. Awesome, dude.
Wait, they just hand that stuff out for free?
I
They
don't
hand them
know.
out like lollipops. dude.
Daughter's likeness was used for one. That is crazy.
Come on!
Some mother had to fight to get a doll removed from being sold because it was based on her 8-year-old daughter.
It just gets better and better.
Oh, Nattie. Woo! Oh, this is gonna be a fire tweet in a second.
And another focus of theirs, and I'm not joking, is to abolish the sex offender registry.
Okay.
Now, why would Prostasia...
Bro, we are 6 minutes into a 24-minute video. Are you sure you don't want to... You pasted a .gov link, but it won't go through. Okay,
Professional journalism, we did it for you. We'll see our commission later in the mail.
Oh, Morale's here. Okay, I'm gonna drag Morale in. All right, here's Morale. Okay.
Want to abolish the sex offender registry. Well, let's talk about who runs.
Okay, then tell us what the .gov link is, and I'll try to find it, or DM it to me on Twitter, or literally anyone in the call and just get it to me.
Prostasia, shall we? Who is behind this organization? In May 2020, somebody asked the founder of Prostasia, Jeremy Malcolm, if they accepted self-admitted files as volunteers. Jeremy Malcolm replied, "We don't make a policy of asking people about their sexuality before they are allowed to volunteer."
I feel like
Their
you should.
sexuality.
Ooh. Ooh.
Their sexuality is minors. That's crazy. That's wild.
We don't judge you.
Oh no, I'm judging. Oh, you don't have permission to talk.
Out loud?
Here, let me get that for you. Hold on. Let's see. I will get you the YouTuber role, the MD role. You should be good. It says you're muted. Not like server muted or anything, just like muted in general. Okay, anyways.
Right.
Okay, leave and rejoin and you should be good. I'll drag you back in real quick. There you go.
So what is Nattie's argument with these guys?
So Nattie uses them as a reference as to why the argument of destigmatizing pedophilia could be a good thing. And this is their source. And so we are investigating their source for this argument, who have now basically said that, oh, well, they make sure these people get lolly to get their urges out or whatever. And then they also have these, they're handing out dolls of these kids using legitimate child likeness.
Okay.
So.
Really quick, I want to talk to Nattie directly. Nattie, the destigmatization of pedophilia will do absolutely nothing. There's been studies on top of studies to disprove this. Therapy does not help pedophiles. Pedophilia is a mental disorder that you cannot get rid of through therapy. The only way to get rid of something like that is through chemical castration or medical castration to a point where you don't feel any sexual urges. So for you to claim that the destigmatization of pedophilia will do anything is wrong, because even if we were to destigmatize them socially 100% to a point where we don't think pedophiles are like weird or anything, they would still want to fuck kids, and there's nothing we can do to prevent them from wanting to fuck kids. Even if they go seek help, that help isn't going to prevent them from wanting to fuck kids. There is no therapy right now, unless something changed in the past week, that will stop pedophiles. So that whole argument is retarded, and the fact that you're using this as a source is really
laughable.
Telling of your bias and your ignorance to this subject.
That is very well said. I like that. So Ace just sent me this.
I'm gonna give them a
This is from Nattie, apparently. I'm gonna open it in a different tab because I don't know what's on this website. Let's see, where does it say to scroll down to? Scroll down to the sections with the stigmatization in the title. Stigmatization. Here we go. All right, the number of researchers have recently begun a study of social stigmatization with these, I don't know, attraction toward minors. Let's see. When asked about sex offenders, there are many inclined to envision the media proliferated stereotype image of a violent, predatory male pedophile. And by extension, we might argue that when asked about pedophiles, there are many inclined to envision a predatory child offender. This is based on intuitive and... okay. Where's the point where it gets the... At the core, stigmatization of people may be a mental process related to dehumanization. A number of research teams have examined dehumanization within the context of media representation as a sexual crime, which is often dominated by offenses committed against children and subsequently conflated with pedophilia. Okay, where is the part where we're talking about the benefits of destigmatization?
The supposed benefits of destigmatization come from like if we have a society where there's 100 people and 10 of those people are pedophiles and we have a stigmatization against them, they're not going to come forward, and their urges are going to be like gay and retarded or whatever, and then they'll just like rape a kid. And then if we were to destigmatize it, the argument is essentially that these 10 people, maybe not all of them, but a significant portion of them would come forward, turn themselves in, go through whatever therapy they can go through to get rid of the pedophilia, which in turn would result in less child rape. The issue with this argument is which this is a response also to what Nattie said in the chat. The issue with this argument is the only known cure or act of solving pedophilia is chemical castration. The only way to get rid of a pedophile without like a bullet to the fucking brain or life in prison is to cut off their like dick and balls or like sew their pussy shut or something. So for you to destigmatize them, there's not going to be a world in which you are going to convince somebody that, hey, getting castrated is a good idea.
Okay.
That's just not the case.
Nattie says, hi, yes, I agree there should be a heavy stigma for the 6th time in a row. So what is your art? You said there should be a stigma, but it should be less stigmatized. But now you're saying there should be a heavy stigma. How is this... Okay, first off, how is this measured, the amount of stigma? And then if you agree there's a heavy stigma, then what is the argument... Or that there should be... What is the argument at that point? Because your whole argument is about the yeah. So, what is the... at this point, like, you've backtracked and rephrased, and it's just... I don't know.
To be clear, Nattie, we're at a point in our society where pedophilia is the least stigmatized it has ever been. To go any less would be to borderline be accepting of these people. You can go into the history of lolly in Japan. You can go into the history of pedophilia in America in general. We're at the lowest we have ever been. Or the highest we've ever been in, like, accepting of these people. And, like, wanting these people to get help. So the argument that, like, oh, we need to help these people, or we need to be less stigmatizing against these people, is really, really ignorant, especially if you do research into the actual issues themselves. It's very clear that you had a mental breakdown, you left the internet, and then you came back, and then you tried to do some, like, debate bro argument, where it's like, oh, we need to be less stigmatizing. When this is the same argument Destiny had, but in 2016. He has since grown out of this, and it's very telling that you have not grown out of this, and that you're still trying to argue this point.
You should be, yes, it should be less stigmatized as it currently beyond heavy for non-offenders, leading to less people getting help due to the risk of ostracization. It should be heavy to the point of aggressively pushing them to seek help while not saying that they are going to die. I don't think... Doug, there is resources
Nattie,
available.
Nobody's genuinely like saying that these people need to die. Like if your argument is like, oh, the only cure for pedophilia is a bullet to the head. Those people are like 14-year-olds on like Tinder or fucking some shit. Like they're not real people with real arguments. They're like little kids. Yeah, most sane people are going to suggest that these people do get help. You would be insane to not suggest that these people get help before being killed. You're arguing with nobody. You're punching ghosts right now. You're retarded.
Yeah. I think if you're so like Twitter brained that you think everyone is legitimately saying that these people should be killed even when they're not offending, then I think that's a whole different issue that we need to be having right now. Because I think we're all kind of on the same page. It's just I don't know. It's either
Nattie just said some are. It's more common than you may think. Keyword some. It is not the majority. It's not even a quarter of the people in the discussion. You are extremely ignorant to these issues, and you are like one of the stupidest people I've ever had this argument with, and you're not even in the same fucking voice call. You're retarded. You just want to like save grace by acting like an intellectual to your pedophile allegations, when in all reality you probably should have just stayed offline because nobody was talking about you until you got back.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's a really good way to phrase it. I don't think that I don't know. I don't think Nattie should be involved in these kind of arguments at all. On Twitter today, they got involved in another one again. Another pedophile-centered argument. I didn't read through it or anything like that, but I was reading through their replies, and that was in there actively. I don't know why this is a key point of what they try to argue all the time, but I never cared about it being toward me. Yeah, they think in their video, they act like they're some sort of social hero for making this claim. They say, let's see.
So this video might be a bit controversial. It might have me lose some subscribers, but I don't really care because as long as it gets through to at least one person, then that's a good impact on the world, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, that's the stance they try to make. They try to like phrase themselves as they are some hero for having this opinion that pedophiles should get helped instead of shot immediately. Like, like, I don't know. I never cared about it being toward me. When it came to other people, that's what it got to me. Okay. I don't even know. I don't know. You're backtracking and looping around again. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know
CB,
where. Yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
You've watched their new video that they posted, or at least some of it, right?
Yeah, I've watched the sleep portion, the portion on me, and then yeah, I think there might have been one other. Oh, the section with the MS Paint thing.
Sure. So immediately when you open up that video, instead of defending themselves, talking about what they're going to talk about, etc., immediately when they start the video off, one of my most fondest memory.
Oh, thank you for the $2, Sam. Thank you. Okay, keep going. Or
True.
£2.
Thank you, Sam. One of my most fondest memories from that video is them opening it up and talking about the Lanza cat penis thing, which in itself is weird, but they're doing what I like to call the innocence by what's the other word? It's like the other person is bad. So like innocence by hypocrisy. So this other person who talked about them is bad. So that means they're not as bad. When in all reality, what Nattie did, well, I don't know if it's fucking pedophilic because they were like 17 or something when they did most of the shit. So who really cares?
That's the argument they use a lot of the time. And there was an instance where they said, "Oh, I'm only 4 days away from being 18." Dog. Like.
Is any? I don't know if they're a pedophile. I'm not the one to make the judgment call on that. I think they're retarded. That's my argument. Whenever I'm going to argue about Nattie, I just think they're like really unintelligent. Mm-hmm. But when they open up the video trying to defend themselves, and instead of refuting the claims immediately, they go into, well, this guy commissioned like realistic cat penis. While weird, that is like 100% weird, and I'm not denying that. I think Lance is probably a weirdo. The fact that you can't deny any of your own claims and you have to immediately go into bashing someone else is really strange. And you could make the argument that they're trying to make an entertaining YouTube video, but when it's against pedophile allegations, I think whichever way you spin it, I think it's really an unintelligent way to go about video creation.
They make a very unserious approach to this whole video, especially whenever there's, numerous cases of talking about the homotopia, the MS Paint drawings, and even there's some grooming allegations here and there too. That it's just like, I putting memes and injecting memes and stuff like that in there, while I don't know, having a very unserious attitude about it is generally how the whole video goes, in my opinion. I don't know.
I can see that. I just think a lot of people are bad faith.
Look at this through the fucking optics perspective. Nobody's talking about you. Nobody's talked about you for months. You come back with an hour and a half or hour-long video, and in this video, you try to shift the blame onto people who've made videos on you. You don't really address much, if anything. Like, you obviously do address something. There has to be some sort of fucking substance in this hour-long video. And then you go into, no offense to you, CB2, a live stream with 13 viewers, and you try to, like, defend the destigmatization of pedophilia. Like, I don't know what you're doing. Like, are you on the verge of another fucking mental breakdown and you're gonna leave the internet for another few months and then come back with another video?
Bro, it's been like a week.
Like this. Yeah,
I mean,
this doesn't make
Lego
sense.
Cats, like,
This is one of the stupidest
blatantly
things I've ever
falsely
seen.
accused them.
Well, a lot of this other stuff is not blatantly, accusation.
I mean, I don't know if I trust his new shit, specifically Green Lego Cats, because he like maliciously censored a screenshot to falsely accuse them of something.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's an issue, yeah, but a lot of this other stuff is not, like, I understand wanting to refute that, and I guess it was probably the mentality of, okay, refute it all or refute none of it. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm not caught up on the Green Lego Cat stuff. ASMR allegations is a weird title for a chat.
The ASMR shit's so unsubstantiated and bullshit.
Okay, yeah, I haven't even watched that portion. I watched my portion, the portion about the sleep stream, and then the one with both you, Amos, and Ace Howler in there. So
the 14-year-old
Nattie Forsyth is a sex pest, and for that they should be ostracized. I don't know about the pedophile allegations.
Yeah, I just think they're fucking weird and a freak.
I learned a lot about that org actually from this stream. I do not understand 99% of the stuff they say as an org. I genuinely didn't know. So
why did you use them as a source?
And just, like, yeah, what? When you're refuting these allegations after years of getting them, your only source was something that you just Googled very quickly and just threw in your video. That's crazy.
They were probably ill-informed when they first put out the video, and they just like doubled down and didn't really research it.
That's crazy. Also, the video doesn't refute at all, as you say. I confirmed a few things like posting gore. I just said I messed up. Dog. Don't focus on that point. Just bro's focusing on my wordplay here. Who cares? Like, this isn't about me, dog. No, I just relied on Hunter Avalon too hard and looked into that specific page. I didn't dig through the org.
Hunter Avalon is his own fucking bag of retardation. Why did you use him as a source? What the fuck?
That's where this whole argument is coming from, is Hunter Avalon.
Oh my god, you're retarded! What?
Yeah, they placed a whole clip of Hunter Avalon, and it is a horrible argument.
Hunter Avalon is, oh my god.
That is their whole reason for this argument is because of Hunter Avalon. They say that's a direct source of their video here.
Yeah, that's not really new. That's like been known that they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were getting it from Hunter. That makes it like all worse.
It's just,
yeah.
it's.
I do think it's like a case of like they just took their word for it and didn't really research it well.
Yeah. Yeah, you would think you would put a little more.
Which
research
again, that's
into
not
it,
excusable
you know?
if you're making a response video to pedophile allegations.
No, 100%.
And
to be fair, I don't know if this like argument like necessarily makes them a pedophile though.
Well, no, I think that they're just. I don't know. There's a lot of bad stuff about this. Like, this whole point for me personally was arguing this section about me of the accused of defending Lolly and child abusers. That's the portion I'm talking about here. I haven't touched on any of the Lolly stuff, or not the Lolly stuff, the grooming accusations and any of that so far.
I mean, I do gotta point this out. Like, that screenshot you posted to Twitter that I also didn't took down is like blatantly false. So I think that's also pretty important to point out.
I don't think it's blatantly false. The not logged
Oh,
off
yeah,
is
it
currently
is.
defending it in my chat.
Well, at the time they weren't defending it. Like, that's just blatantly false.
They were. That is an argument.
No,
like, that
they
is
weren't.
factually an argument for Lolly.
if you go to their stream, or your stream, I mean, you can see in the chat they're just like clarifying what they said and they don't.
Yeah,
agree with
CB,
it.
you don't die on this hill. I was there in the stream when you did it. They were just clarifying what they said in a previous video. They weren't saying that that's still what they believed.
No, I
They were
know,
saying
which
in
is
that video,
clarified
that's what I
much
believed.
later that they say that is what's what I believed.
Yeah, but your
I took
original
this
tweet
screenshot
was
as
just
it was
wrong.
happening, and I tweeted it. Like this wasn't like an after the fact thing. This is like as this stuff was happening. That's when I said it.
No, sure, but I don't. I mean, did you ever like clarify on Twitter that like that didn't happen?
I clarified
'Cause-
in a video that I put out yesterday.
Okay.
That I said I clarified that.
Okay, listen.
Whole thing. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it was blatantly false. I'd argue that's.
I mean, like I'm not like going that hard on you. I
Yeah,
I
no,
took
I
your
know.
tweet and reposted it.
Yeah.
But I took down my tweet. That's why I was just curious.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But yeah, whole argument was based off of Hunter Avalone. I don't know. The intentions were preventing abuse allegations of stipulations. That was the intent. Yes, it's bad optics, but I knew back then too, and I still went with it. I think the intent. I think the intent is relevant. The intent.
Even
was...
back then, even if we go back to 2016, there's no proof that providing pedophiles with material that isn't a real child but is a substitute for a real child will prevent anything. So you're still working with outdated, extremely ignorant, and predatory views. Like obviously you have the fucking corporation that you used as a source, but even past that, like there have been studies. People obviously want to cure pedophilia. Pedophilia isn't a good thing. People want to fix this. People want to find out a way to like solve this issue that's in our society. So no, like people have tried this like method and it doesn't work. This like even since the fucking 90s, dude. I don't know what information you're working on that you think you have some like grand revelation. I'm like baffled, I think.
Yeah, it did me no favors, but I knew it wouldn't be either. I did spread it, spread what I saw. I did it to spread what I saw. Was an important argument. You phrase it, you make the video as it's like, you kind of phrase it as like, oh, you're doing a good service by spreading this point. You said if it only changes one person's mind, then that's good enough for you or whatever. So I don't know. The intentions are, you say your intentions were to be good, I guess, but
spread awareness.
Yeah, but I think you kind of did the opposite. Especially in retrospect with knowing this, but I'm not even gonna like stuff about the org, but I'm not even gonna contribute to that point right there. I don't agree with giving the material at all or the dolls. I only saw this page in this stream.
This is so incredibly old. You should have done your research.
Yeah, this stuff is from like 2021.
This isn't just like my bad lol. Like these people were legitimately providing children to call with actual pedophiles. Like this isn't a my bad lol. Like I didn't do my research. TV colon
So
3.
this video-
is you being like, I would argue probably malicious. You've lied in the past. I'm willing to bet this is just another lie.
Yeah, I don't think that. I don't know. I don't think that this was a well-intentioned thing. I think it was, honestly, especially with you still getting in conversations about this, like, you were very obviously wanting to, still get your point across about this argument, and it's not really necessarily working, considering it is years after you made this video, and you were still arguing in favor of the point. And even on Twitter, you're still having conversations about pedophilia and stuff like that, and it's just, I don't know. Nattie says, what did I lie about in the past?
Yeah, let me bring up my fucking physical notepad after I did my detective interview on you. One sec.
Jesus Christ. He doesn't hold back the buckshot.
I don't even think we were talking about that.
Ace Howler tweeted out the one of Epic Hentai Gaming's tweets. 94th, she was turning 13, or she was 13, turning 14, and 14 is pretty close to 15, and 15 is basically the new 16, and 16 is 1 year away from being 17, so we might as well round it up to 18.
Damn.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure I've already said on stream the ASMR thing's like blatantly bullshit.
I explained I genuinely thought it was an edited client at the time. The conversation on Twitter was arguing with someone defending pedos, saying they're not interested in the age. They said they were. I think that's fine. Dog, just don't involve yourself in those conversations. That's that's all I'm saying, dog. I don't think you should be having these conversations right now. I don't know. I don't think you should be here right now, quite frankly. Like, I figured you would show up, considering you know, you kind of lurk around stuff
They're
involving your
dude, they're
name,
never going to
but-
fucking leave. They've done this video and this whole shtick like fucking half a dozen times by this point.
Yeah.
Like their whole identity on YouTube is defending themselves from pedophile allegations. They are nothing past that. That's all they're ever going to be, and this fucking live stream proves it.
Yeah. Like like you're right, this isn't like a big live stream or whatever. We're at like 13 viewers right now, but it's still there is no reason for someone who has previously had like 300,000 subscribers, has all of this attention to their name and all of these videos about them, coming into this some random live stream to die on this hill talking in the chat for what, like an hour now? Like,
dude, is anybody even still talking about them? Do people still fucking care? Like, it happened like 2 days ago. The internet moves fast and whatever, but does anybody legitimately fucking care?
I don't
about,
think
like,
so.
Nattie
I think
Forsyth
everyone's
right
just
now?
kind of dismissed it. I know that the only positive thing, like, from a valid creator that I saw was 9 Takes saying that he had a good video. But that was the only positive comment I've seen about it, and then there hasn't been much talk about it at all since. So
I just don't see the point
I
in
haven't seen
this.
him around much. Is he still like circling commentary right now? Does anyone been in contact? I think it was like Ace or
I really
still.
don't know.
I gotcha. Okay.
He was gonna do like a Minecraft server, and now he's like back to YouTube. I don't know what the guy's doing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ace, do you want to talk about what we were talking about before stream? Now that you got your opportunity.
Leia, I mean, we could talk about Leia something. They got trashed on. It was funny.
Who did?
Leia something.
Leo Convoy?
No, Leia something. They're like a popular like Twitter spray.
Oh.
CB, do you need more content?
Sure.
I mean, it was pretty good content.
I have a I'm a rapper now.
You're a rapper
Wanna
now?
play one on stream?
Oh,
Cool
yeah,
guy.
dude, let's hear your music, dude.
Yeah, this is what I've been working on the past like 9 months or however long I've been not uploading. There you go.
Let's see. Can you guys see it? Can you guys see the thing I'm assuming? No? You guys are on the wrong tab. Alright. Let's see. VR headset. Alright.
How thoughtful.
Keep in mind, I do not joke around. I do not giggle. I do not try to have fun. I do not try to laugh.
You know, so his pride is what makes him worse. His egotistical shit. If he was just a man, because after he did that, he turned from a man to a female to me, for real. Not even a narcissistic shit. Like, for real, like, that shit really was feminine as fuck. Like, that shit actually got me pissed the fuck off. Yeah.
Hey, what up, Seth?
Dude, I think that goes hard. I actually really
Why
like
does it
that.
actually slap?
The last 30 seconds is the best part.
Oh, okay,
Come on.
okay.
It's your shit if this is you. Stop with this kitty cat. I'm kitty cat man. It's me, kitty cat man. If it was, dude, if this was, if it was anarchy, Chris, if it was anarchy, and it was like, I had to actually be on the lookout for stuff, and like we had to like protect our shit. Yeah. If I saw kitty cat man out walking around out there, I'd go hit him with a hammer. Yeah. And like take his skin off.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a banger, dude.
I don't want to judge. Emerald, I don't want to judge, but how did you get this footage?
So there's an application on like Windows PCs at least called Steam, and like there's a search function. You can like find a game called VR Chat, Like you can download it and you can go into it.
I know what VR chat is. I'm asking, how did you get the footage?
I have so there's also this application on Steam called OBS. It like allows you to record your screen on like your computer.
Damn.
What kind of fucking question is that, dude? I went and fucking recorded it. What the fuck what do you want me to say?
I'm just roasting you.
Yeah, dude. I have 150 hours on VR chat. I love this game, dude.
Whoa.
Damn.
Things you must have seen. The things you must have seen.
What do you
How are you
think,
gonna release
CB2?
that? Is that gonna be part of your next video, or is it like its own separate?
Yeah, sometime this week.
Cool. Okay.
I'm lying to you. It's probably not going to be this week.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay, Ace. Do we want
What's
to
up?
discuss what we talked about beforehand?
I mean, we kind of already did show the clip earlier.
That's true. Oh.
Didn't this magical journey just start because you wanted to roast somebody?
I don't even know what that is, dog. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap
You don't know
up.
what a
I'm
roast
gonna go
is?
get some. I'm gonna go get dinner. I'm kind of hungry. Thank you guys for coming out. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that. And I want to try to do more of these more often. Not really scheduled, just spur of the moment. Let's boot up and stream type things. So we might do vertical streams because that's kind of working for femyoz. So we'll see.
Damn.
All right.